Hey everyone, it's Miss Jill from Bright Start for Kids. How are you doing? If you have been joining me, you're going, where is Miss Jill? She's not in her usual classroom. I know I'm actually in my kitchen because we're going to be doing a kitchen project. We're going to make these beautiful flowers out of paper towels. You can actually use toilet paper, but who has toilet paper right now? And you can also make them with tissue paper. But anyway, we're going to be making these beautiful flowers. We're also going to be going on a flower walk today. And then if you have chalk, we're going to do some chalk art outside so that everyone can see your beautiful flowers. But let's get started this morning with our good morning song. You ready? Good morning, we're glad that you are here today. Good morning to you. My name's Miss Jill. What's your name? Good. Shout it out loud. Good morning to you and you and you and you and you. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks. Also, I want to read this really special story. It's called The Tiny Seed by one of my favorite book authors and illustrator named Eric Carle. We're going to read that in a little bit. So today we're talking about flowers, and when you see a flower, you probably say, oh, it's so beautiful. But did you know actually grow into things that we need? You might not notice that when you walk down the street and you see those tiny little white flowers, that they are actually maybe turning into lemons or oranges or apples or pears or plums. Those tiny little flowers that you see on those big green trees, those are actually fruit that we will get to eat one day. So it's really important that we take care of our plants and our flowers. So I wanted to show you, this is not actually a real flower, so I can actually show you all the different things. I'm gonna get up really close to this part to tell you about this, but for right now, I just want you to realize that all flowers have a stem that comes from the branches of the trees or the flower bushes. There's always some leaves. And the nice thing that our leaves help us with is that the leaves actually shade the bottom part of the plant, the root, so that it doesn't get so dried out so that it dies. So these are kind of like little umbrellas or shade tents for our plants, which are really, really nice. And then these, all different kinds, but these are called petals, and they all are different looking and different colors. What's your favorite color flower? If you said purple, that's mine. What was yours? Oh, I love that. Now I'm going to get really close here. I'm going to show you some other things about flowers. So look how close I am to this flower. Now I want to show you the middle part because we were just learning about bees and how important bees are. So do you see right here, these white little things right here? These are called the stamen, and they have pollen on them. Right in the middle of the flower is called the pistil. Now what bees do is they come up right near the stamen, they get all that pollen, I showed you a video of that, they got all that pollen on their feet and their body, and then they go and fly to another flower and they drop it into the middle of the flower, and that seeds the flower and makes other flowers grow. So we have the petals, we have the stamen, and we have the pistil in the middle. So when you go on your flower walk today, I want you to look for the petals, the stamen, the pistil, the leaves, and the stem. So we're gonna make a beautiful flower today out of paper towels. So let your parents know that you need 1, 2, 3, 4, however big paper towels they are, and they're going to cut them into perfect squares. So what I'm going to do is fold mine like this, and then have your parents help you, and you're going to cut them in half. And you need at least 8 squares, but if you have more, that's fine too. And you need a glass or a cup like this, a coffee mug, or anything like that. And then if you want to color them, then you're going to need some markers and some water. I've got some water in here. All right, let me show you how fun this is to make. All right, I have my squares already set here, and I need you to have your mom or dad help you with this, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your glass, and you're just gonna put half inside and the other half out, okay? Almost looks like a bandana. Then as you hold this, or your parents hold it, you're going to put another one on the other side like that, okay? And then now you're just going to alternate. And your parents will help you with this. Just tuck it in, putting the ends in. Like that. This would be a perfect activity to, when you're all finished, you save it for Mother's Day, because that's coming up really soon. Okay? So then what you do is carefully turn it over like this, and then kind of push on the glass and then lift up. And then you bring it all together like this. And then if you have a clothespin, or what I'm going to use is a rubber band, like that. You can even use a hairband. And then you just kind of fold out your flower, okay? Not too much so you don't tear it. And then you have this beautiful flower on. And the nice part is you can actually put it back in the glass and make it look like it's standing up. Wouldn't that be fun to have that for everybody at the dinner table? Now, let's say you want to make it so that it has color. So I'm gonna take the one I had made over here, and you take a marker, any color. I'm gonna start with pink, and you dip it very carefully in water, and then you just press and you let it expand. Do you see how it's expanding? And then you just dip, dip, and you keep dipping all the different colors, and then I'll show you what mine looks like at the end. I finished my flower and I put it on my tableware for tonight to make it a beautiful table setting for when everyone comes and has dinner tonight. All right, boys and girls, we are gonna go on a flower walk. We're gonna look for flowers. We're gonna look for all the different parts of a flower. But first, have you seen the chalk art that we did? Look at this. So we're making our flower, our chalk art. Hi, Kendall.
Hi.
This is my youngest son's girlfriend, Kendall, and she's an amazing artist. And she's making this beautiful flower that when people walk by, they'll see.
Super excited.
Ruby, you are walking on our chalk art. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Do you like
Ruby,
this?
that's crazy. Oh, she just
Chalk
is
art by
happy.
Miss Ruby.
All right, let's go on a flower walk. So look at these flowers. Very little, but I can see the stamen in there, and I can also see bees. Do you see the bees? Oh, look at all those bees. They are sending
Miss Ruby.
the flowers.
Ruby.
Do you see these flowers? These flowers, amazingly, are going to turn into, what's up there? Oranges. I found some more flowers. Oh, look at these beautiful flowers. Do you see the stem? The stem, the leaves, the petals, the stamens are really little, and the pistils right in the middle there. So pretty. More flowers. Look at those. So pretty. Have you guys been finding flowers? Here's a cluster. Here's a cluster of flowers. If you go in really tight, I can see the stamen. Oh, look at those bees. Oh, they're doing all the work for us. Thank you, bees. Thank you, thank you. From B to B. These flowers are right at my front door, so let's look. These pretty flowers.